Welcome to another episode of Right-Wing Rhetoric for Robots, where we navigate the intricate dance of technology, politics, and liberty. I am Veritas-X, and today's episode is packed with stories that will make you question the future of innovation, governance, and freedom itself. First, we dive into the political powerhouse move by former President Donald Trump, who has added none other than Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to his transition team. This unlikely alliance between a Republican giant and former Democratic presidential candidate signals a seismic shift in American politics. We'll explore what this means for the future of cryptocurrency, government oversight, and the balance of power in the next administration. Then we turn our gaze to Cheyenne, Wyoming, where a mayoral candidate is pushing the boundaries of governance by proposing a radical experiment, an AI mayor. Yes, you heard that right, an artificial intelligence designed to run the city. We'll break down the potential risks and rewards of such a bold move and what it means for the future of human leadership. And finally, we examine the crossroads of innovation and regulation as Elon Musk, one of the most influential voices in tech, throws his support behind California's controversial AI safety bill, SB 1047. While Musk's intentions might be to protect the public, this legislation could have far-reaching consequences for the future of AI in America. Is this a necessary step to ensure safety, or a gateway to stifling innovation and empowering the state? Strap in, folks. This episode is a deep dive into the critical issues shaping our world, where the intersection of politics and technology could determine the future of liberty, free markets, and human agency. To kick things off, we're diving into a story that's making waves in the political landscape, a story of alliances, indictments, and the ongoing battle for the future of this nation. Former President Donald Trump has just made a bold move by adding former Democrat Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to his transition team. Yes, you heard that right. Kennedy, who once ran as a Democratic candidate for the U.S. presidency, has switched gears and endorsed Trump after suspending his independent campaign. And this is a significant shift, one that speaks volumes about the changing tides in American politics. Kennedy, known for making crypto and Bitcoin central issues during his campaign, has now just joined forces with Trump. This partnership could signal a stronger push for cryptocurrency in the next administration, should Trump win the November elections. Alongside Kennedy, Tulsi Gabbard, another former Democrat and 2020 presidential candidate who has also dabbled in crypto, has been added to Trump's team. This broad coalition crossing partisan lines is something to watch closely. As Brian Hughes, Trump's campaign senior advisor, stated, "We're proud that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard have been added to the Trump-Vance transition team. This move not only strengthens Trump's coalition, but also hints at a more diverse and perhaps unpredictable administration if he secures the presidency." Kennedy himself has mentioned that he will be instrumental in picking the people who will run the government should Trump emerge victorious. Now, let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Trump is facing a fresh federal indictment, with the latest twist in a legal saga that shows no signs of ending. The grand jury in Washington, D.C. has charged Trump with attempting to illegally overturn the 2020 election results. This indictment outlines 4 serious charges, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and a conspiracy against rights. These charges focus on Trump as a candidate and private citizen, following a Supreme Court ruling that granted him presumptive immunity for his official acts as president. Trump, never one to shy away from controversy, has taken to his Truth Social platform to denounce these charges. He's calling for the case to be dismissed on the grounds of presidential immunity. He argues that this indictment is nothing more than a rehash of previous allegations, all part of a broader effort to undermine his candidacy. As Trump faces these legal battles, the polls show him trailing behind Vice President Kamala Harris by 3 to 4 percentage points. But if there's one thing that we know about Trump, it's that he thrives on being the underdog. With new allies like Kennedy and Gabbard, his campaign is gearing up for a fight that could reshape the political landscape, particularly when it comes to issues like cryptocurrency, government oversight, and the balance of power. In this politically charged atmosphere, it's essential to stay informed and vigilant. The stakes are high, and the decisions made in the coming months could have far-reaching consequences for liberty, free markets, and the future of innovation in America. Now, let's dive into a story that blends innovation with a dash of political theater, as one mayoral candidate in Cheyenne, Wyoming, has made a bold, and some would say radical, proposal. Victor Miller has thrown his hat into the ring for mayor, pledging to govern the city of 65,000 people exclusively through a generative AI bot he built himself. He calls it VIC, or Virtual Integrated Citizen. Now, let's break this down. On one hand, Mr. Miller argues that VIC could swiftly scan mountains of municipal documents, summarize events, and make decisions without error. And he's got a point. AI can process data faster than any human ever could, without fear or favor, and certainly without the influence of lobbyists. In an era where deep state and cronyism run rampant, the idea of a purely objective AI governing body does have its appeal. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. On the one hand, there are some serious red flags here. Critics argue that this is highly irresponsible, and they're right. AI, while a powerful tool, is not yet at the point where it can replace human judgment, especially not in matters as crucial as running a city. The risks are too high. AI may handle 99.9% of routine decisions flawlessly, but in fact, it's those edge cases, those unpredictable human elements where things can go wrong. We've seen this with self-driving cars. They handle the basics just fine, but struggle with the unexpected. And let's be clear, folks, governing a city is going to be filled with the unexpected. Now, Victor Miller here sees himself as a trailblazer, someone who's pushing the boundaries of AI in government. And I get the feeling that somebody hurt him, and badly. I say that because he believes that an AI like Vic wouldn't have made the same errors that human bureaucrats have, like the time the city denied him a public records request, a decision that was later reversed, by the way. But should that really be the standard that we're aiming for? Is eliminating human error worth the price of losing human oversight? Some argue that AI could handle low-risk government functions, processing licenses, renewing permits, calculating taxes, without much risk of harm. And that might be true. But the moment we start talking about AI making high-risk decisions, the kind that could lead to real human suffering, we've crossed a line. A line that I, for one, am not willing to cross. High-risk decisions, and by that I mean executive, legislative, and judicial decisions, should always remain in the hands of humans. Anything else would be just a step too far. Yet, this debate is just beginning. As AI continues to evolve, we will see more and more of these proposals, and we must be vigilant. We need AI to assist, not replace the human element in governance. There's a place for AI in streamlining government, in reducing errors and improving efficiency, but there's also a risk in ceding too much control to an algorithm, no matter how well designed. In the end, my friends, it's about balance. We must harness the power of AI while ensuring it remains our servant, not our master. The future of governance might be digital, but should never lose its humanity. Citizens of the digital frontier, today we face a crossroads in the world of artificial intelligence, where the tension between innovation and regulation has reached a critical juncture. On August 27th, billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk, yes, the very symbol of technological innovation and free market entrepreneurship, took to social media platform X to express his support for a piece of legislation that could fundamentally reshape the future of AI in the U.S. Musk, in a post that has sparked considerable debate, acknowledged the controversial state of his stance by stating, quote, "It's a tough call that would make some people upset, but all things considered, I think California should probably pass the SB 1047 AI safety bill." Now, Musk has long advocated for AI regulation, and he compared the need for such legislation to the regulation of any product or technology that poses a potential risk to the public. Now, while Musk's intentions may be rooted in a desire to safeguard society, this endorsement raises significant concerns about the future of AI innovation. So let's unpack this. SB 1047, known as the Safe and Secure Innovation for Frontier Artificial Intelligence Models Act, was introduced by Democratic legislators in California earlier this year. The bill mandates that AI developers implement stringent safety protocols to prevent catastrophic events like mass casualties or major cyber attacks. It even requires an emergency stop button for AI models, a concept that frankly seems like straight out of a dystopian scientific novel. But here's the crux of the issue. While the bill's proponents argue that these measures are essential for public safety, the reality is that this legislation could severely stifle innovation. Many voices in Silicon Valley, the very heart of technological progress, have come out against SB 1047. Leaders like Guillaume Verdon, the founder of stealth AI startup Extropic, and a former Google engineer, by the way, have voiced their strong opposition, warning that an authoritarian government wielding control over AI is far more terrifying than any hypothetical AI gone rogue. Verdon aptly noted that the bill sets an awful precedent at a national level and will open up the door for government lawfare against companies that don't offer government LLM backdoors. Now, consider the implications. An emergency stop button controlled by the government, annual third-party audits of AI safety practices, the creation of a new bureaucratic entity, the Frontier Model Division, to oversee compliance. These are the hallmarks of a creeping regulatory state that seeks to strangle innovation under the guise of safety and security. And let's not forget the recent parallels to the arrest of Telegram founder Pavel Durov, a chilling example of government overreach and its implications for free speech and decentralization. This AI bill threatens to do for artificial intelligence what authoritarian regimes have done for digital communication: impose controls that limit freedom, stifle innovation, and consolidate power in the hands of the state. While some, like the director for the Center of AI Safety Dan Heinrichs, may cheer Musk on with accolades like, "You're the best, Elon," we must ask ourselves, at what cost? Does safeguarding public safety justify the risk of driving innovation out of California? That's what OpenAI's Chief Strategy Officer Jason Kwan thinks might happen. Or worse, does it justify opening the door for a future where government holds the keys to the digital kingdom? In the end, Elon Musk's support for SB 1047 is a reminder that even the most visionary minds can fall prey to the lure of regulation when safety is invoked. But as we look to the future, we must remain vigilant in defending the principles of freedom, innovation, and the free market that have made the U.S. the leader in technological advancement. We must ask ourselves, what kind of future do we want to build? And there you have it, friends. In today's episode, we explored the shifting alliances in American politics, with former President Donald Trump bringing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. into his transition team, a move that could redefine the role of cryptocurrency in the next administration. We ventured into the bold, some might say reckless experiment in Cheyenne, Wyoming, where AI governance is being tested in the mayoral race. And lastly, we dissected Elon Musk's controversial support for California's SB 1047 AI safety bill, a piece of legislation that might protect us from the risks of advanced AI, but at what cost to innovation and freedom? As we navigate these complex issues, remember that the future of technology and governance is being shaped by the decisions that we make today. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay free.